Hey there, it's Jen, and I'm going to share with you today some of my tips to help you decide and pick a healthy eating plan. Okay, if you're catching this part of the video, you are in the replay, so hashtag replay for me so that I know that you were here. So I created a challenge starting next Sunday, August 25th. This is a 30-day challenge to help us get back on track, eating right, recharge, reignite, refuel our fire, desire to eat right and be motivated, right? Okay, so some of the questions I got with that is, how do I pick what eating plan to follow? How do I know what eating plan to follow? So I thought I'd go over some tips that I have to help you decide what eating plan could be best for you. Okay, so first of all, there's so many eating plans to choose from, right? There is tons of stuff out there. Some are fads, some are sustainable, some are great. But anyway, we're going to talk about three of the ones that are probably most popular, okay? The first one right now is the most popular is keto diet. Like, everybody seems to be a big fan of keto. I personally do not follow keto. I don't know a whole lot about it, but what I do know about keto is that it basically is put your body into ketosis if you follow it the right way, okay? And the right way meaning it's extremely low carb, so it's less than 50 grams of carbs a day, and it's a high fat, high protein diet. And when I say high fat, high protein diet, it does not mean that you go eat greasy cheeseburgers without the bun and lots of bacon. That's not what a healthy keto diet is. There's a way to eat keto and eat keto healthy. Like I said, I don't follow it, so I can't talk a lot about it. But if you follow it the right way, it puts your body into ketosis. And what ketosis is when it's a metabolic state where your body is burning fat for fuel. Okay, so that is the purpose behind the keto diet. The other diet, and this is the diet I tend to follow, is low carb. Low carb and keto diet are very similar, okay? They're extremely similar, and the biggest difference between the two is the amount of carbs that you can eat a day. Keto diet tends to focus on less than 50 grams of carbs a day, okay? The low carb diet can be anywhere between 50 and 150 grams of carbs a day. It just depends on you and how you decide to do that. When I'm following low carb, I tend to keep it around 75 is about my average, 60 to 75 grams of carbs a day. Okay, so again, your range can be anywhere in there and still be considered low carb. Okay, and again with both, they focus on lean, healthy proteins, good fats, not junk. A lot of times when people think high protein or keto, they think greasy cheeseburgers and I can eat all the steak and bacon I want. And there's a lot more into it. There's a lot more thought put into it to do it right and to do it healthy. And then the third plan I'm going to talk about, and it's the tried and true, and I think it's a great basic plan to follow for anyone who is just starting out on a healthy eating plan journey, trying to lose weight. I've had much success with the third, and the third is low calorie. Okay, it's super simple. There's not a whole lot of thought process put into it. You just simply keep track of the calories that you consume and you count. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily put things off limits, but you almost like have a bank, and when you're out of your money, you can't buy anything. Well, it's sort of like that with low calorie. When you're out of calories, you can't eat anything. And you tend to, if you're doing it the right way, you tend to look for things that are lower in calories so that you can eat more. You don't want to waste all your calories on one little item. It's sort of like you can eat this many almonds for 100 calories, or you can eat this, piece of sugar for 100 calories, but this is going to sustain you, this is not. It's sort of like that. So you look for the more bang for your buck with a low calorie diet. Okay, so anyway, you have to figure out what type of plan you can follow. What plan do you think would best suit your daily needs? Okay, and there's more than those three. There's lots of them out there. 2, do you have any specific dietary needs? Okay, do you have a health diagnosis, a condition that requires you to eat a certain way and prevents you from eating another way? For instance, if you are diabetic, you're probably going to want to make sure you're not eating a high sugar diet, which really none of us should be eating a high sugar diet. But you have to look into, do you have coronary artery disease? You don't want to be eating high fat, especially if you're not doing it right, if you have issues with cholesterol and your heart, etc. It could be your culture requirements. Does your culture, your beliefs require you to eat a certain way, prohibit you from eating another way? Obviously, if you are an animal rights activist, you're not going to eat high protein. I shouldn't say that. That's probably not true. I take that back because I know I have a friend who does eat high protein and she's vegan. So I take that back, but I don't know. There could be cultural beliefs in there. I just don't know them because I don't have them. So anyway, look at your own personal needs. What do you need? Okay, what does your body need? That will play a part into helping you decide what plan to follow. And then what have you tried before? You know, what diet plans have you tried before? What did you like about those plans? What plans worked to help you have the most success? How did you feel while you're on those plans? You don't want to go back to something. Okay, like I want to say, like back, I'm talking like years ago, even in high school. When I would think I'm going to try to lose weight, I would think I had to eat salad and eat carrot sticks all day, right? And I hated that because that's just not me. I'm not a big vegetable person, especially raw vegetables. But, well, especially any vegetables, okay? I'm very limited in what I like, okay? Well, that's never going to work. That's not going to be sustainable because I didn't like it. It didn't make me feel good. It made me feel deprived because I was eating things I didn't like and I wasn't eating things that were making me feel satisfied, right? Okay, so go back and think what plans we've probably all of us who have had weight issues or have tried to lose weight or have tried to eat healthy throughout the years have tried plans that we really liked and we've tried plans that we really didn't like. Okay, so go back through that. What did you like about it? And if you had ones that you liked certain things about it, write that down. If there are things that you didn't like about this one, write it down and try to find some way to incorporate them both and find something that works from both angles. Pulls out what you like, doesn't include things you don't like. Now, of course, there's not going to be any plan that's going to let us eat a big chocolate fudge cake every day. You know what I mean? So if that's what you're looking for, you're not going to find it. You have to be realistic. We're looking for healthy solutions, you know? Anyway, so those are just some of my tips to help you decide when you're trying to figure out what healthy plan to follow, especially if you're in the 30-day challenge with me starting next week. If you want that link to be in the challenge, shoot me a message and I will send you the link to be in that group. I forget what it's called. It's like Refresh, Restart, Something. I can't remember. But I will send you the link to that group. That challenge starts on the 25th. And if you want some more of my tips on how to help you pick a healthy lifestyle, including a website that I found that has amazing information. It really breaks it down in a really great way. If you want that link to that website or any other of my free tips, shoot me a message and I will get that information to you. So I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my day here in Mexico. It's our last weekend here, and today we're going to go to the hot springs and hang out there for the evening. So I will check back in with you all tomorrow. I hope you have a great Saturday.